Ofure Ogah is an enthusiast seeking to make impact and give back through research, writings, and speaking media. Adept dedication to problem solving and critical thinking in the information and innovation space for personal development and improvement and empowerment of other young creators is her passion. Currently, she is in sales and marketing of digital products, driving leads through Google advertising. She has interned with the Transcorp Hilton front office reservation team and also worked as a secretary at the Legs AIDS CDS Cross River. And as we prepare to delve into our conversation on the topic at hand, harnessing technology for social good, here's an exciting twist. First, let us tickle the brains of Ofure. So, Ofure, get ready for a rapid fire round of random words. I'll mention a few, and I would love to hear the first thing that comes to your mind in response without thinking much. Are you ready for it?
Yes, I am.
Excited to get into this. Okay, here comes the first word: curiosity.
More knowledge.
Invention.
Making life easier.
Wow. Future.
Vast opportunities.
Book.
Packed wisdom. Yes.
Packed
That's it
wisdom.
for me.
Love it.
Yeah.
Movie.
Relaxation.
Food.
Nutrition.
Universe.
Global reach. Global reach.
Leadership.
Guidance.
Role model.
Good example.
And the last one is success.
Hitting your set goals. That's success for me.
Amazing, spot on. I loved all your responses. And Ofure, thank you so much for participating in the first rapid fire round so sportively. There is one more round waiting towards the end of the episode. So stay tuned. All right. So, folks, welcome to the Guiding Voice podcast series where we embark on transformative conversations for a better future. I'm your host, Naveen Samala, dedicated to making the world a better place through valuable discussions that add value not only to your life but also to your career. And thank you so much for tuning in. And Ofre, hearty welcome to the Guiding Voice podcast. How are you doing today?
I'm doing great. I'm fantastic. Thanks for having me today.
Pleasure to have you part of our journey in shaping the careers and lives of millions across the globe. And let's get the ball rolling. We'll begin with your success mantra. So please share with us the top 3 things that have contributed to your success so far.
Okay, personally, I have from a young age wanted to be better. So one thing that kept pushing me was I felt there was more to everything. If I was achieving good in a business, I'd be like, okay, there's better. So one of the first things that always kept me yearning for better things was the drive to be better.
Mm-hmm.
Secondly, what pushes me is research. The fact that I don't know everything. There are people that know more than I do, and I put my hard work into making research. So secondly for me is research / hard work. Then the third and important for me is human connection, networking, relationships. That's it for me. Thank you, Naveen.
Superb. I love all the 3. I think you have a lot of passion towards learning and getting better. So that is visible in your statements. That's so nice. And Ofre, let's move forward. So in your journey from interning at Transcorp Hilton to working as a secretary at Legs AIDS CDS Cross River, what specific skills did you acquire that you find valuable in the tech space today?
Okay, working at Transcorp Hilton, I worked at the front desk where we got to meet the visitors, and we were the last people the visitors met before. It's a hotel. We were the last set of people the visitors met before. Okay, aside the concierge were part of the front desk too. So one thing that I got to realize was we were at the peak of getting customer feedback. So in that space and time, I was able to transmit getting the reports from people, their experiences, how they experience their time in the hotel, and with that feedback, working to improve the reception more people get. So if you're going out, I picked up the skill of asking for feedback, and with that feedback I got, getting to work better to give other people a good result. And that's the same thing the UI does now, user interface. In relation to tech, when people get to engage with technology, your experience, you get feedbacks are required, and you, with that feedback, you make progress in getting a better technology, a better device. Yes.
Superb. Let's move forward, Ofre. And can you share an experience where you actively sought out and acquired a skill that significantly contributed to your personal and professional growth?
Okay, I would want to connect this to what I'm doing currently, lead generation. Okay, for every business, the aim, yes, the major aim why you want to go into a business, first of all, is to get money. Then getting money is, you get this money from other people. And if you're marketing a product or doing a business, if you don't have people see your product or service, then it's dead from the start gets go. Right. So I got into generating leads because I had to sit down. I've gone into different businesses, I've worked and interned in different places. I realized it's humans that we have to generate these leads from. It's humans that will have to patronize these businesses. And one skill I went after was generating leads. I had to go over to learn how you can present a product or present a business to attract people to come take a look at the description of that particular product. Then they could either convert to paying clients or customers, or they maybe next time you retarget them or something. That's what I do majorly for my Google advertisement.
Nice. And Afre, balancing a tech focused career with wellness is very important. And how do you maintain this mindful wellness in a fast paced and demanding industry? So, what's your take on that?
Okay, my full biography is, I'm a mom of 2 kids, 2 boys. I'm building my brand online. I have businesses. Then there's the take of the ever changing, the dynamic AI revolution. Sometimes it feels like the world is moving so fast as a light speed, and it can get overwhelming. So one mindful health tip that has helped me was taking a pause and self-reflecting. Sometimes when I feel a bit overwhelmed, I get to sit back with myself. I reflect on how far my progress has been, what is really getting me to be overwhelmed. If there are things that really don't matter in my progress, say in my balancing my life, my family, being there for my kids, if they don't really matter, I take them off the chart so I can have space to get my sanity back. A lot of time people make the mistake of, okay, they want to be successful, they pile up a lot of things, causing them to be so overwhelmed, forgetting the things that matter. They make the minor things major and make the major things minor, and it goes a long way in bringing down their mental state of mind. And my self-reflection, my self-awareness helped me get rid of that a number of times. So yeah, thank you, Naveen.
I'm loving this conversation. So good. And Afre, can you also share mindfulness practices or habits that have positively impacted your overall well-being while navigating the challenges of your career? You said you are a mom of 2 boys, right? And you don't look like that. And you are really passionate as well at the same time in terms of getting better. So I really wanted to understand what are the practices that you have been following.
This is a very, very, very beautiful question, Naveen. It's spot on because for, like you said, I don't look it. And I have consciously attempt to put some things in place to help me, because there are some times where all of this gets overwhelming. Trying to build a business, trying to build your brand online, trying to handle family, it's there's been times where it's really overwhelming. But what has helped me a lot, I learned this from books, from podcasts I listened to, was planning. Right, a week during the weekend, it's just past the weekend, right? I get to write down my 5 major goals for the week. And what that helped me do is it streamlines how I spend my energy. There's more focus, there's more time apportioned to different things. Of course, I cut out time for family, I cut out time for playing with the kids. I cut out rest time too. That is very essential. The body and the head needs to rest, right? But what I do is I plan out minimum 3, maximum 5 things for the week, and I break them into how much time I need to spend on each major goal per day. And this is one thing that really helped me. It helps me achieve goal. It helps me track my success. It helps me track my progress. And yes, this has really helped me. Planning, goal setting it's my go-to anytime, any day.
Nice.
Yeah.
I like it. Looks like you are very proactive with planning, and that is helping you move forward and balance things. And let's move forward. And now I would like to understand from you, is there any specific instance where technology was harnessed for social good in your experiences or observations? Because the moment you proposed this topic, I was really enthused and amazed, and I'm eagerly looking forward to your response.
Okay. Thank you for this question, Naveen. Technology, like I mentioned earlier, has become a second limb right now. It's every part of our daily life. And instead of I know I hear some people rattle up about how AI might be taking jobs and all of that. Instead of seeing technology and advancement as an enemy, it's actually a tool to make life easier. I can remember one of the questions you threw at me was, I think, invention. It makes life easy. So one tool that helps me is the to-do list. I have this app on my phone that helps me arrange my tasks for the day. We do the monthly tasks and it helps me break down. I have my Notion guide that helps me apportion the things I am into writing to. So sometimes when I feel like, okay, let me just jot that something, I just go into these apps and they help me arrange the things. It will take me a bit longer to do with a pen and a paper. And don't get me wrong, I have not completely stricken off the place of the pen and the paper. It's still very important to me. Jotting down, I don't play with that. But technology, innovations have provided a way of making life easier through these gadgets, these apps, this technology and software. So I take full advantage of them. Seriously, I do. Yeah.
Which is nice to see that, because technology has become part and parcel of our lives, and we have to always be at least one step ahead and try to embrace the technology for good, and conquer with you completely. And when I asked you the very first question about the success mantra, you said networking is key one of the key success factors for you, right? So I'm interested to understand from you, how do you approach networking in the tech industry, and what advice do you have for others looking to build meaningful professional connections?
Okay. So this is a very tricky but very beautiful question, I think. So when it comes to networking, I would want to put this out there. It's not, I think now popularity is coming to it, but most times we shy away from the fact. This is a true fact that every human is selfish.
Yeah.
What's in it for me? That's the first thing we start for when we want to get a product, buy something, meet someone, listen to a podcast. What's in it for me? That's the first thing we tune to, right? So in wanting to network, you have a goal in mind. I want to expand my network tree. I want to be able to network with people, probably use them as leverage to get to other people. One thing I have practice and as it helped me, and I also let other people know to practice, is you lead with value. Okay, coming to you, Naveen, if I want to reach out to someone someone in your sphere, in your
Mhm.
circle, I would come to you with something you would value. For
Yeah.
example, I'll say, "Oh, Nima, have you read this book about podcasting? You should try it out." Then you would be interested in wanting to help me, right? That is my secret key to networking. You lead with value, right? And when you are being sensed as valuable from whoever you are approaching, be it in the network circle, in the tech circle, you are also placed mentally in that value cadre. Yes. So for me, networking, you should be valuable, even if it's not so much of the person you're going to meet, so much of their area. You should have something to trade in, right? Help them in I did this in one event. I attended my first tech event this year.
Mm-hmm.
I think I made a book about that on LinkedIn, right? And it was all techies that were there. And what was my advantage there? I am good in building brands online. And you know, these techies, these nerds, they practically have no brand online. All they do is behind their camera. So what I learned was, when I want to approach people, I'm like, okay, I know you techies, you don't have a brand online, but that's where I come in. I can help you, or try you, guide you through building a brand that will attract your clients, the one you are behind the screen looking out for. When they know you and trust you with your brand, on your personal brand online, they'll be able to approach you with the businesses you are so much in their need of. So that's it for me, leading with value.
I love it. I think that is a great tip. So, for those of you who are watching or listening this episode, guys, go with what value you can add to the person before you connect with them. I think that is
Yeah.
going to work wonders. And this is an excellent tip coming from the master networker, Ofure Ogah. All right. So, Ofre, this has been incredible conversation so far, and it's time for us to add some more spice to the episode. So, with your consent, I would like to bring up the second rapid fire round with a set of intriguing questions. Are you ready for it?
Yes, I think.
Okay, here comes the first bullet. If you could have one gigantic billboard anywhere with anything on it, what would it say?
Okay, for me, it's make the most of today.
Mm-hmm.
It's all you have now. Because, yes, make the most of today. It's all you have now. You can
Wow.
plan, but enjoy your time, enjoy your present. It's all you have now.
Make the most of today. Yeah, I think this reminded me of a book, The Power of Now. Amazing. Okay, so what is one thing you are really bad at that you wish you were good or better at?
Okay, I'm not so proud of this, but I have to say it out. I'm human. Sometimes I don't follow through my daily plans. I get to spend more time with the kids than on focusing on work. But that's my flaw. I think I need to do more with balancing my schedule and my planning. So that's it
Mhm.
for me.
Again, that's okay. Like we have to, we should not be feeling guilt about it because we need to spend time with kids as well. So I wish you have more time, okay, for both the activities in terms of personal side as well as the professional side. And let's move ahead with my next question. Can you describe yourself in just one word?
Selfless.
Selfless. Okay, nice, nice. I love it. And here comes the next one. What is your favorite thing about living in the most exciting times, the 21st century?
For me, it's being able to get any question you have
Mm-hmm.
answered. Just tap the question on Google and here you have your answer. So that's the fun thing for me. There's no need to have so much headache. Even if you don't get the exact answer, you can have an idea.
Yeah,
Education is everywhere, information is everywhere, and that's the sweetest thing about this time and this era. So that's it for me.
couldn't agree more. I totally resonate with you. And let's move to the next one. If you could have any superpower, what would it be and why?
If I could have a superpower, for me, I'll pick being able to flip or switch mindset of people. Over time, before here comes the why. Before I got into the online space, okay, I changed location. I got married, I changed location. And I realized from like a back reflection, I realized a lot of people suffer from things that could be avoided if
Mm-hmm.
only their mindset upgraded. If they have the mindset that instead of complaining or being needy or asking for help or aid, they could simply think of problems they can solve, it would elevate so much of the neediness everywhere. Because there are lots of problems that need solving. Instead of people going after solving these problems,
Mm-hmm.
they are piling up, they're adding to the problems by being needy or axy. Why not flip that switch? If I had a superpower, that would be my best. Being able to upgrade people's mindset. Yes, just put my wand and there's a mindset flip, and the person is thinking, okay, what problem can I solve? What solution can I bring to this place? What can I turn to make better? What's this thing that is going bad and how can I make it better? That's where the money lies, because people would rather throw money at a solution than throw money at someone asking for it for no reason. So that's it for me.
Good one. And here comes the last bullet out of rapid fire. What is one electronic gadget or a fantasy gadget that you'd like to see or invent yourself?
I was thinking gadgets. Okay. I think a thought amplifier. Not kind of a mindset reader now. Okay. I'm talking about this because of how sometimes I have a thought
Mm-hmm.
and I might just get busy. That just goes away. And I'm like, okay, what was it? What was it the other time? So if I had a gadget that could help me amplify my thoughts and maybe put it somewhere before I wouldn't type it, that would be so fun. That would be really
Nice.
fun.
So record the thoughts and digitize it so that you don't have to make a note of it. Smart idea. Wonderful. And that's a great rapid fire. Let's flip back to the mainstream Ofure. And considering your diverse experiences and commitment to making an impact, what message or piece of advice would you like to leave our audience with, especially those aspiring to navigate their own paths in technology and personal development?
Okay. One thing I'd want to say in developing personal development, technology, there is always a place for you. A lot of people are in need. A lot of people have desires. I mean, they have this dream, this plan, but they don't know how to start. They don't know where to start. It would do a lot of people a lot of good if they could seek for knowledge. It's everywhere. You go on YouTube, you can get educated on any topic, right? Just seek for the knowledge you want. Just start from anywhere. As much as you get the knowledge you desire or you deserve or you go out to look for, start implementing, because there's another loophole. Some people go after getting knowledge, like some people go to the universities after so many years, they still come out looking for jobs while they were taught for a number of years, right? When you go out to look for this knowledge, start working on what you've learned. And in turn, you find out that you can satisfy yourself, earn money from wherever you are, and start doing whatever you want to do. So that's it for me. Seek the knowledge, start acting, start implementing, start practicing. So yes.
Kudos to your insights. Wonderful. I thoroughly enjoyed our conversation. And please share me, how is your experience being hosted on the Guiding Voice platform?
It's been fun. It was fun. I enjoyed every bit of it. I love the trailer part, the game part. It was so. Oh, it was fun. It was fun. I really enjoyed it.
All right. I'm glad that you liked it. And thank you so much once again for being part of our journey in shaping the careers and lives of millions across the globe. And really appreciate you taking time and sharing your amazing insights, and looking forward to many more episodes in future. And wish you all the best in everything that you do, Ofre.
Thank you. Thank you. It's been an amazing time, Naveen.
Thank you. So, friends, that was our episode with Ofure Ogah. And before we jump into the fun trivia section, we have a quick request. In case if you haven't already subscribed to the TGV, the Guiding Voice podcast, please subscribe from wherever you have tuned in because subscribing keeps you updated on new episodes. And also, if you have enjoyed this conversation and found it useful, please share with at least three of your friends or colleagues who would also like TGV, the guiding voice. So spread the knowledge and help others grow just like you. Now let's cruise into the trivia segment. Today's trivia is about mindfulness, and let me take you to the history of mindfulness. Did you know that the concept of mindfulness can be traced back thousands of years to ancient Eastern philosophies, particularly Buddhist meditation practices? Today, it has evolved into a modern wellness practice, gaining popularity in various fields, including technology, as a means to enhance focus, reduce stress, and promote overall well being. All right. So this actually ties into the mindful wellness theme. And basically, if you are also aware of any other historical roots related to mindfulness, I would love to hear from you. And not only that, if you have any thoughts on how to leverage technology for social good, I would love to hear thoughts on that as well. So if you are watching these as a video, if you are watching this on YouTube, please feel free to comment there. Or if you have found the episode on some social media platforms, you can comment there as well. I'm going to review your comments for sure. And that's it for today. So thank you once again for being part of our journey and for taking time to tune into this episode. So, folks, we would love to hear from you. So do not hesitate to share your ideas, feedback, topic recommendations, guest speaker suggestions, or anything else that you would like to. You can reach out to us either through social media or you can also email us at theguidingvoiceforyou@gmail.com. And let's create content that resonates with you. I'm your host, Naveen Samala, a lifelong learner, and my goal is to have impactful conversations that improve not only your life but also your career. So until next time, take care, stay inspired, and remember the future holds great things because the best is yet to come. Goodbye for now. See you all in the next episode with another amazing guest.